is a good thing.
Yes. Now where they go, it may never get anywhere, sadly.
No, but at least the best and brightest in social media are thinking about it.
Yeah. So maybe one day we'll have something cool, something to keep us all safe. Allows us to get great content to you guys that's, safe for you to watch and your family to watch. And you don't have a concern of that ever happening.
Right. And if you are in that kind of position, maybe you'll be able to get the help you need.
Correct. If you ever feel like you need that, reach out to friends, family, help, these hotlines. Hell, come talk to us. We're lonely.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you.
Seriously.
We'll share some scotch with you.
Speaking of which, I'm slacking.
Jeez, yeah, you are. I'm almost empty with my green scotch.
Did you have a hole in yours? Just the one on top?
Yeah. So on a little bit brighter note for the rich and wealthy out there. Exciting news? Question mark?
Very exciting news. Holy crap. This is going to be the first time since the 70s and 80s that people are going around the moon. Around the moon, folks. Going to the moon. I'm pumped.
We're not going to the moon. We're going around the moon.
Have you been there? Yes. And you're coming back? Yep. You're going to the moon and back.
So,
in fact, you're going past the moon.
So let us elaborate a little bit. SpaceX has announced, or Elon Musk, I should say, announced this week, SpaceX is sending 2 private citizens of
very rich citizens
top donation.
Yeah, they made some exclusive top donations to Elon Musk.
Are going on a 8-day journey around the moon. So they will launch
Moonshot.
They will originally take off and go to the ISS on a 2-day trip to the ISS. And then I believe it's another 6 days from ISS around the moon and back. And then they will drop them off and they can come back and re-enter the atmosphere.
How crazy is that?
Private space travel, man.
Yeah, but I can't imagine that they're going to use I didn't know about the ISS as a docking point.
It's not a full-blown Apollo mission, man.
I thought it was going to be a full-blown Apollo, straight to the moon and back.
It is not Apollo.
Without landing.
They have a stopping point at the ISS. Which, my question would be, could I pay a little more and have a couple extra days on the ISS?
It's crowded out there, man.
I just paid for the ISS to stay in space for another couple of years. Why not?
That's true. So, speaking of pay, how much do you think they paid? Because that wasn't made public knowledge yet.
Oh, I don't think it ever will.
I'm sure it will.
No.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's a private industry, man.
They don't have to, but these guys are rich, and they're going to say that, yeah.
I will say
loads of money.
When SpaceX, announces their numbers, fiscal year numbers, and it's, a couple billion, we might know why.
Oh, it's not going to be that much. I'm thinking it's probably on the range of 100 million.
But see, that's assuming they don't start selling more space flights this year.
They're not going to sell more flights.
You don't think so? You don't think they have people chomping at the bit, the rich and the wealthy, going, literally, take my monies, I want to go to space?
I know they do. But what they really need is they really need professionals and astronaut-grade scientists and engineers to go up there with them.
Yes.
To run the mission.
So they also haven't quite said the entire details of the vehicles they're taking.
So they do have, this is the Dragon capsule. They have an advanced Dragon capsule. I forget what it's called. They can sit up to 6 or 8. So it's much larger.
But would you live in that for 6 days?
You'd have to. Sorry, Charlie, you're out of luck. You have to. It's bigger than the Apollo capsules.
It's true. And this one that you see on the screen is only the exiting and reentry. So this is the one that'll get you to the ISS and will leave ISS and reenter the atmosphere. Which one thing unique that this one does that the Apollo capsules never did, there's no parachutes.
Yeah.
They may be as a safety, as a dead last precaution.
Yeah.
But as you can see, this pod actually levitated on its own under its own thrust power. So the goal is you'll be falling to the earth and these will kick on and keep you from smashing into the ground.
I'd rather have the parachutes.
I'm entirely on board with that.
I'd rather have the parachutes.
I would be on board for the first couple manned flights of it being assisted, like parachutes, and then this assists in making it, that initial jerk of the chutes catching wind, maybe it assists in that deceleration.
Accelerate or deaccelerate you down to a nominal speed, and then at a few thousand feet, then pop the chutes.
Yeah.
That way I don't need those high velocity parachutes.
Yeah. But cool for Elon Musk. So my next question is to you. How does Sir Richard Branson answer this with
counter?
Virgin Galactic, which was only doing suborbital space
For only a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he just throw that shit out the billions of dollars he spent on it out the window now?
No, he's got to team up with Jeff Bezos. Because Jeff Bezos works for Amazon, right? He's the owner of Amazon. He's got his own private company called Blue Origin. And they've demonstrated their own rocket to go up to the edge of space and come back down and land on the same pad. What Elon is doing. But they're working on a space hotel.
In essence, an ISS.
A private commercialized luxury ISS.
So it's a cruise ship in orbit.
Yeah. And all the pods are like inflatable. Yeah.
Oh.
So if Richard Branson wants to work with Jeff Bezos and do, low Earth orbit commercialized tourism, that's great because Elon Musk, that's not his game.
So would you be able to sleep in an inflatable bedroom in space?
Yeah.
Knowing
easy.
that a single pinhole-sized rock
Yep.
come flying through there would kill you.
Yep. Because you know what I'd have with me? I'd have a whole bunch of like that tire sealing next to me.
Duct tape. We go into Clayton's room and it's just actually entirely duct tape to
A
begin
whole
with.
bottle of Fix-A-Flat with me. I'd pump it in the wall.
Well, ideally, they'd want to know the garbage around them and be traveling at the same speed as the garbage, right? So at least it won't hurt them.
Yeah, but there's still dust and micrometeorites that even impact the International Space Station today.
So why haven't they looked into something like maybe building a titanium structure or something that can withstand and literally ricochet some of the space debris and making it safer for apparently a private citizens
the
to do
problem with
this
that
now.
is that even titanium, it would have to be fairly thick and fairly heavy.
I mean, I'm
And
talking
heavy
this
is
is going to take generations
killer.
for us to build and many Falcon X rockets going up and landing.
Yeah.
Why not?
Your best bet is just go straight to the moon, buddy.
We just need to find the vibranium or the adamantium and it's sold.
Forget about it. Just go straight to the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, live on the moon, not a problem. Build subterranean,
How
living
are we going to
structures.
get all those products we need to the moon when we can't even get it in our orbit?
Easy. Falcon X heavy rocket. Whoosh. Send it to the moon.
I can get it to this ISS as well. That's what got the satellites into orbit.
I know, but then just whoosh. Send it off to the moon. Big rockets. No problem.
And hope for the best.
Yeah, no problem.
If for those of you that are a little unfamiliar with space trajectory and science, they literally just shoot shit into space, and it's a very well-educated guess, but there is a margin of error there. Very small margin of error.
There is a small margin of error, and every rocket has basically corrector rockets on there. Small rockets to help change the trajectory and make corrections on the fly. So it's not so much guesswork. It's not, a laser beam path that happens every time. There's a little wiggle room.
But if for some reason we send something out into space and we're talking like tenths of a degree off, could lead to hundreds of thousands of miles by the time they get to the moon.
Uncorrected tenths, yeah.
Yes.
Good. But we just always correct it.
What you're talking about whoosh is the Falcon lets it go and then it just puts it on its trajectory.
No, those would all have little
Little what?
boosters. You just put a frame, that'd be fine. We'll make it happen.
So cool. If you ever get the opportunity financially.
Oh my God, do it. I would do it. Give me the money, and then I'll go do it, and I'll tell you all about it.
Do you want to get on the Obama/Trump plan to get to Mars here soon? Would you become a colonist of Mars?
No, my whole perspective was we need to colonize the moon first. Learn how to camp in our own backyard before we start going off into the wild blue yonder.
It's not comparable.
A lot of it's comparable.
How?
Harsh environment. You have to build your own structure. You have to find your own water sources, build your own water sources, fuel sources, habitat there in extreme colds, extreme heats.
But there is potential for actual water being available on the planet of Mars compared to there is no water on the moon.
Yeah, so let's not count on there being water, and let's be able to reuse and recycle our own.
So he just wants a garden hose attached to his rocket as he's flying to.
That's right, a very long hose.
It'll only freeze on the way there, right?
Mm-hmm. But I would say if you can practice everything and work the kinks out and figure out your engineering here where it's safe, whether it's on the surface of Earth or it's under an ocean, or if it's on the moon. Being on the moon, while it's a far distance away, it's days away, still a hell of a lot closer than Mars. You can send a rescue team out there to the moon and bring them back. You can do a lot of things with the moon you cannot do with Mars.
But
Communication's even easier.
Isn't it debatable, though, that Mars is our closest planet, so it is our best practice?
Mars is the next step after the moon. I would definitely say yes.
So it's just because of the 8-year journey and 8 minutes to
7 minutes
to get a communication back from Mars.
delay communication, and there's no hope of rescue.
Everybody go watch The Martian. You'll learn all of this.
Oh, it's really cool. But yeah, I would say do the moon first, get the kinks worked out, and then yeah, I'm all on board for Mars. Plus, it's a lot easier to go to Mars from the moon.
Is it though?
Oh, lots.
Just
easier.
because there's no atmosphere?
No, it's because you're out of Earth's gravity well. It takes a smaller rocket to get to Mars from the moon than it does from the Earth.
Yeah, but now I'm having to battle orbit within an orbit.
I know you're already far enough out. You can get push. You can get
but the moon's
added
spinning.
acceleration. Yeah, you get added acceleration because now you're traveling fast.
So would you shoot yourself around the Earth, use its gravitation to slingshot you towards Mars, and use an even smaller rocket?
Yeah, you could. There's a lot of perks to launching from the moon.
Fuck it, just shoot me at the sun and let me come back.
Well, then
Let's
you're up
take
there for
twice
like
as time.
20, 30 years.
Speaking of space and having a good time,
Ayo.
what do we got? May, right?
Yeah, I think it's May.
Oh, this is such a great photo. Got Baby Groot, Rocket.
Drax. Now, is he wearing an Asian shirt
Oh.
underneath there? What does it say?
It's in the trailer, which is the main reason we brought this up, is they launched an actual official trailer
Instead of a teaser.
this week.
Yeah.
Yes. So he's actually wearing it through the entire trailer, which
I
is
know,
a
but
little
I thought
odd.
it was like Asian characters.
It's in English, though.
Is it?
They're English words.
I see. Oh, it appears to be an A, but that could be a Russian D for all I know.
And she looks glorious in her massive heels and
Leathers.
tight leather. But the one neat thing, an interesting thing I actually liked about this is you got Yondu. Yes, whistle arrow douchebag.
I thought that was cool.
And then also the sister.
Yeah, what's her name?
Oh, fuck me.
No, that's
That's
fuck
not
me.
her name. Gamora?
Gamora. I think that's right.
I think it's Gamora. They all actually apparently all come together. This is actually the new Guardians of the Galaxy. This is the expanded team in essence, as well as they
2.0.
don't have Mantis on here, which is the lady, flat face, little antennas.
Little pink thing.
Yeah. God damn it.
What? A little
Keep
pink
it together,
thing.
man.
I said pink.
Anything. But so they expand to fight what appears to be, I don't know this villain. I didn't keep up with this comic at all.
Giant
Gold people. No, the squid's
Oh.
just an enemy.
Okay.
But the main villain of this is an army of gold people.
Yeah, the real assholes.
Yeah. Well, they're the villain of everything that they see. Their mindset is good for the greater good, but it's really not.
Sure.
They see what they're doing is right when it's wrong.
Okay.
That makes sense. Because they see all of the arguing, they see all of the jealousy, they see all of these other human emotions.
Oh, you got a lot out of this trailer. I didn't get all of this out of that trailer.
I pay attention. They see all these emotions, human emotions in essence, and they see it as weakness. So they are coming to exterminate the weakness.
Perfect. So they're the Romulans.
Kinda. But
All
in the
right.
Marvel universe.
So, what's the big kicker though? This I love this because I've been waiting for this big reveal at the end of the trailer. You get to see Star-Lord's dad. He's in the movie. Oh,
We
he's
don't
gonna
know.
give me a caveat already. He says,
No.
"I am your father."
We don't know.
Straight.
How
Come on.
do we know Yondu didn't go pay an actor just to come in and portray him?
Because it's Kurt Russell, and he's gorgeous.
That's what he forgot to say. Is it was Kurt Russell's in this movie?
Kurt
people.
Russell is his father.
From the trailer, that's what you would entail. You would assume.
Well, they say explicitly,
No,
I'm your daddy.
He says, "I'm your father." Marvel likes to throw some twists in there.
Sure.
We don't know.
We'll have to watch the movie.
We have to go see
We
it,
have to go see the movie.
which is exciting. I love this movie. The music choices again
Oh, they're on point.
on point.
Oh yeah, they're good.
And I've only heard one with a trailer.